first ever Copa America after finishing runners-up 4 times. But now looking to best their World Cup ever best third-place finish in '62. First, they have to get there, and this is how they will start under Jorge Sampaoli. Keep an eye on Arturo Vidal. Looks like he'll play a bit deeper. Not the 3-3-1-3 we're used to seeing. A bit more of Valdivia in the hole behind Edu Vargas and Alexis Sanchez. Ocejur on one flank, Isla on the other, and Medel dropping to the back line. For Brazil, they also will shake things up just a touch. Oscar will be a bit deep lying, with Elias and Luis Gustavo winning. Willian and Douglas on the flanks, and Hulk moves from the flanks to fill that big hole in the middle. But who can fill the absence of Neymar? That's the question today. And he has done so. It is Chile defending to the left, Brazil in their yellow, white, and blue, attacking from right to left, looking for the... Let's just say if there was a bar to walk under when they stepped onto the field, the defenders probably would not have had to duck.
What a beautiful touch there by Isla.
Through from Valdivia,
Magic.
settling Vargas, flag stays down.
He's on.
Isla. Vargas! Well handled by Jefferson.
Wonderful attack from Chile. Vintage, and it gets this crowd roused. The ball into Mauricio Isla.
5 in the wall. Hulk drives it through low and skims it wide. Bravo saw it all the way.
Do you think? I'm not so sure, Phil. He doesn't get a clean look at it. No, that's catching the goalkeeper. Protected by Brazil.
Alexis with an outswinger driven low. Mike makes it way through the box. The shot coming from Diaz, and it trickles into Jefferson.
This one from Diaz is a razzle. Right at the heart, and it's Ocejur, I believe, that nearly gets a little touch on it.
Used to seeing him, but does a good job. Finds Alexis. Isla champing at the bit. Instead to Vargas, who whistles it wide.
Again, the build-up from Chile is so brilliantly quick. They go the hybrid route via Alexis, knifing ball and a speculative strike. Miranda's got him, but he uses him as his reference point, and Brazil, nearly 50 out of the 70 mittens have been won by Brazil, but that power is seemingly tilted a little bit.
Hulk measures, drives, and spanks it high.
What a wonderful strike, and this is the TNT powder keg that we know him to be.
Lifted for Hulk, carries too long over Medel, finding Oscar, but he can't find the corner.
But the strike through it is offside anyhow. Does the flag come up? Hulk wanted this ball pulled back to him. There's not offside there. The ball runs on and Oscar unloads there. Hulk.
Very popular in Chile, I'm led to believe. Oh, boot comes up from Medel, but he plucks it away from Oscar.
Nothing wrong. Get right on top of him, but I thought Oscar was going to have that wonderful elusive skill to turn Gary Medel.
Sanchez wide. Wants it back. Can't quite get it back. A tumble in the box. Gonzalez now finds Alexis. Has a go off the post. He had Jefferson beaten.
Blisters the upright here, and Mark Gonzalez fails to find him the first time, but not the second. Alexis takes off, plays the ball out wide, keeps on running. Right there is when he wanted it. It gets cut out, but he fights for it. Gonzalez sets the table up. This is an impossible angle. He's
in Buenos Aires. Get back to that in a moment. Nice
nicely.
Ball from Marcelo. Maybe just too much, but Hulk almost makes something from nothing.
You're right. It looked as if it was a little.
Shake and bake from Hada.
Nicely.
Cuts to the inside. Has a go. Drives it in, but Jefferson there first.
Lovely strike from Gonzalo.
Laid off Marcelo. Oscar. Knocked down Willian. Advantage. Dummied through Hulk. Drives it in. Almost self-preservation by Bravo to slap it down.
Beautiful football, wasn't it? The looks of it. Or maybe Oscar.
The run over. Oscar waits, delivers, trying to sneak it in. Second effort off the rebound, volleyed over.
Yeah, unfortunate to slip when he did in that box, but a good counter from Brazil. It's going the other way now.
Alexis upended. Luis Gustavo into the middle. Vidal sneaks it in. Vargas denied at the last moment. Marquinhos. Isla on the volley, and it's outside the post. Oh, so close.
Wonderful strike after brilliant football from Chile. It'll draw a big smile, or it should, from George Sampaoli. It does from their fans. That's more like it. Radiant attacking football, and again, goalkeeper's big white skinny friend comes to his rescue. It's beaten Jefferson, all ends up.
Nodded down. Whoa. Arms come up, ball falls.
Nicely.
Pulling it back, Alexis. Still down on the ground, but they're going to say he handled the ball, apparently. If so, a harsh call again.
Great run.
Oh, what a tackle. Almost a rugby tackle sends William through. And Marcelo Diaz, fortunate that was not a different color.
More like an NFL check to me, but it was totally malicious and intentional. It's wonderful. Saying, let's...
Smallest man on the pitch, but he packs a big wallop. Protege of Bielsa, even though never really connected directly.
Good ball.
Alexis.
Magic.
Trying to burst through. Falls for Vidal. Lays it for Gonzalez, who blasts it through the six and just shy of Alexis's boot.
Alexis magic again. Illuminates this stadium out wide. Drives in, gets a little bit of a rub of the green. Vidal recognises Gonzalez out wide, and a firecracker across the face of goal. Alexis keeps on running, lurking like a hungry vulture at the back post, slides in, but just cannot extend his cleats far enough. Good.
This one obviously more to provide than to deliver himself. 7 ready to charge. Fernandez. Near post, slapped by Jefferson, but it's buried by Vargas. Chile's in front in the 72nd minute.
Eduardo Vargas pounces onto a slack ball, dealt with poorly by the defense of Brazil. Moves onto the ball and capitalizes beautifully. Jefferson does his best, but Eduardo Vargas, the Hoffman, pounces to draw blood. Mati Fernandez drops it into a nice area, but we take a look how Brazil deals with this. Finds Vargas once, and he kisses this one home beautifully, steps into it. That's the angle. You didn't really appreciate the brilliance of this finish in lifetime, but that wonderful replay shows he locks his focus on it beautifully, and he angles it. Jefferson does his best, but it's coming onto him like a blur. His critics will say the Botafogo man should have had it, but I tell you...
And that once shined at Betis, was a hope at Milan that never quite delivered. Ball through the 6, and he almost meets it with his first touch of the game.
Bravo, Dorival, William magic. Look at this. That's so close.
Fernandez. Sanchez. Gonzalez screaming for it. Vargas. Fernandez into orbit. In dummied over Marcelo, just enough of a touch. Ricardo Oliveira, but he did not have his angles right.
Yeah, but he had William wide open to his right, and as an instinctive striker, he's always going to pull the trigger. Beautiful little touch on there again, but just out of picture to the right-hand side. There's a wide
for Fernandez. Spinning through Alexis.
Brilliant.
Dances wide.
Magic.
Vidal into the middle. Alexis on the second try has put this one to bed.
Again, the Gouda man strikes, and he has been scoring goals like we score pizza on the delivery service. He comes up again, and it's a wonderful goal. intricate play, and that brings a big smile from Sampaoli. Alexis is the architect, Alexis is the executioner again. He only take an extra touch when necessary. Right here, Anthony Fernandez sees his target, leads it on to Alexis. Alexis, wonderful dexterity, finds Arturo Vidal, who returns a favour. So unselfishly brilliant from Electric. And look at this from King Arthur. He could have blasted it and took a hit and hope, but they played the percentages. Again, this is why he is electric. Alexis Sanchez, again, wonderful, megawatt footballer at the top of his Sequoia footballing tree, sprinkling.
The collar flipped up a la Cantona, and he deserves it. That will do it. Bravo, bravo. And a huge bravo to Vargas and Alexis. 2-0 Chile.
Big bravo to all the players on the football pitch. Brazil did not play badly in the first half. They played extremely well, defending an electric team, governed and created under Sampaoli's beautiful fingerprints.